Looks like it is
Dire
captain's
team
mode.
ban.
We can go to the pick screen.
Yeah, first ban AA.
Radiant team ban.
I wonder if we're going to
Dire
see
team ban.
my Skeleton King strat.
In this game,
Possibly.
Radiant team ban.
well, Dwayne the John Rockson straight out of the gates there. AA and Doom banned. Infused have been playing a lot of that tone on the Doom.
That says to me, Ember Spirit first pick.
Well, they've left Invoker in, they've left Ember in. Let's see where this goes, because Dwayne the John Rockson, they get first pick.
Yeah, they're going to grab Ember.
Remaining.
I don't know if Rhyme is an Ember player.
5
I assume he can do it because he's
remaining.
very good. So
I was talking to him last night, and he says he still doesn't feel comfortable with the hero because there are a lot of,
Reserve time.
he plays it to a certain standard, but the hero can be played much further than that. It does take a lot of skill to get the full power of that hero in your hands.
yeah,
Now, Infused are in a sticky situation because they can ban Invoker, but like you said, they leave Ember in, or they can leave Invoker in for Rhyme to take.
and then they could get, but then they get double pick. They could go like Ember Dazzle or
Yeah.
something like that. So
And
they
that's what
ban the
they're
like,
doing.
and I think that's a smart move.
Dire team pick.
I think they could grab Shadow Fiend, they could grab Invoker, they could grab Ember. The thing is, if they take the Shadow Fiend, they're giving him... Yeah, so here's Ember, so now you get Cook can take
Radiant
Invoker.
team
Although I don't think he's been playing much Invoker lately. I really don't. They could take it.
Invoker.
There you go. It's Cook's Invoker. Fantastic.
Radiant team
But that
pick.
means they have to switch up their roles completely.
Nah, they can do it.
Yeah, they can do it. It's just that they've been practicing a lot in a certain way where everyone has specific roles, whereas previously they would switch up every couple of games because Invoker wasn't always
Dire
banned
Yeah.
out.
team pick.
So there's one time it's been let through. Let's see if they can cope with the change.
Now, I wonder if they're going to put Ember in the safe lane and take Shadow Fiend or something like that for Rhyme, which they could do. Ember Spirit is fine in the safe lane. He benefits from farm. He needs farm. You can get a good quick battlefield on him. He can become absolutely disgusting. So we'll see.
10
He lends
seconds
himself to a few
remaining.
different styles of play, I think.
Oh, definitely,
Ember.
because in
No.
some of the online qualifiers, Rhyme has been
Dire team
playing the
ban.
carry on the safe lane.
Yeah.
When they pick Ember. But when they take Luna...
Yeah, so he is going to be taking it mid. Against Invoker, I guess.
Yeah, I was talking to Tom,
Veneban.
Radiant
talking to Tom
team
outside,
ban.
and Dave was asking, how do you feel with Mute playing offlane? Because they've basically got 3 support players on their team with Faudal, Mute, and Whelp. They're all pretty much 5 players. They are the ward bitch in every single one of their games. But Mute has switched to the offlane and played a lot of
Dire
bat.
team
Have
ban.
to see what hero he picks up in this game.
I'd like to see Dazzle banned out here. I really would. I wonder if they might even think about banning Rubik, because there's quite a bit for him to steal already.
10 seconds
Stealing from
remaining.
Invoker is always fun. Stealing Lasso is always fun. And he's just a
5
great
seconds
support anyway,
remaining.
but we'll have to see. This is going to be an interesting game.
Reserve time.
No disrespect to Reason at all, but I think Infused, you said they really rolled over Rasta in the last game, so
Yeah.
I think they could give Dwayne the John
Radiant
Rockson
team ban.
more of a game here. I think I already like their draft with Invoker Bat Rider, so this is a best of 3, I believe. The winner of this goes through to the grand final, is that the case?
Yeah.
Wowie. So
10
you could be looking
remaining.
at one of these two teams being in the grand final as a result of this best of 3. This is the
5
first game
seconds
of that best of
remaining.
3. So yeah, this should be a good game. I love to watch
Reserve
Cook
time.
play Invoker. I know a lot of other people do too.
There's the Dazzle band. And they pick Wraith King up.
You wait and see, my
Dire
friend.
team pick.
Oh, I'm waiting.
Okay.
So is it Richie playing the Wraith King when they play it as a
Radiant
carry?
team pick.
I assume so. Yeah.
No,
he
you,
does.
know, you know so. You're just hiding it, aren't you?
He does tend to play their carry. But you never know. This might be some kind of an elaborate double bluff. They have banned the Dazzle, as I said. You don't want to have to face him. This is tricky. Who could their next pick be here? They need a good support. Someone who goes well.
10
Ember Spirit,
seconds
Luna, Shadow
remaining.
Demon. Bane is still available. I think he would be quite good to deal with that Ember
5
Spirit.
seconds
Get
remaining.
him in the whatchamacallit? I can't remember the name of Bane's ult. Fiend's
Fiend's
Grip.
Grip.
Reserve
Fiend's
time.
Grip. Get him in that Fiend's Grip. Nuke him down. I think he would be a decent pickup here. Also
Crystal
good for
Maiden.
Crystal Maiden. Okay.
I
So
think-
that'll probably
Dire
be. I think
team
Elia
pick.
tends to play
Yeah.
the Crystal Maiden. Clockwork.
Radiant team ban.
This is going to be something. Okay. Final ban. So you got your offlane clock, mid Ember, safe lane Luna with a Shadow Demon support, ban out another support that you don't want to have to face.
I think they might pick Lena or something here, because
10
Invoker
seconds
against Ember
remaining.
Spirit, if Invoker goes for Quas Exort, he owns
5
the Ember Spirit
seconds
mid. There is
remaining.
no chance of winning that lane. So if they have an SD Lena roaming and going to mid, killing Invoker, who's quite a
Reserve
static
time.
hero, he has no escape mechanisms. If he doesn't go for Quas Wex,
Yeah.
try and get a couple of kills on him early. Give Ember that room to breathe in the first 10 minutes to build up phase, drums, bottles, whatever he decides to go for.
They could ban Lena here. I think it would be a decent ban. Well, they ban Sand King for the same
King.
reason. I think the setup,
Dire team ban.
and he's good. Sand King owns. One of the only 2 kings in the game, and I think he's now the true king. Now that Skeleton King is no more, we're stuck with Croissant King. We've got the Sand King.
10 seconds
Now, do you
remaining.
think they'll go aggressive tri lane with Wraith King, Crystal Maiden, +1? They can still go for the
5
Bane if they want
seconds
to.
remaining.
Yeah, I think Bane's a good pick. I still think Bane's a good pick. Rubik ban. I think that's.
Radiant team pick.
I think Bane would be decent here. I would like to see someone with a stun. So I don't know. They could take Lena themselves.
Visage is still there.
Visage is still there. Yeah. I mean, you could take Lena. You could take even like Lion or something like that might be worth getting. But the Lena would be good because the Crystal Maiden Frostbite into Lena stun. There's a setup there as well. Some good burst damage. Deal with that Ember.
Now you say Lion, I think that would be a really good pick, because
The only thing is with the Flame Guard on
5
Ember Spirit, it
seconds
basically means that it absorbs 500 damage, doesn't it? So the finger doesn't do as much.
but you can still hex him from a range.
Absolutely, yeah.
Reserve
2
time.
kinds of stun, very useful. I think it would be a decent shout, but we'll see. It's going to be a tough one. If they're looking to support Invoker, they've got to think of. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, if you Wraith King Crystal Maiden will be fine against an offlane clock. I think they'll manage. You don't necessarily need a tri lane. What you could do is put Bat in the jungle. He's there to help Invoker if things get shady. So now you pick another offlaner. You could pick Centaur. You could pick someone like that who can sit in the offlane, provide some beef. Silencer. Okay, so there you go. That's a nice way of
Dire
dealing with
team
Ember
pick.
Spirit. Silencer. This is what I said in the other game. Why don't they just take Silencer? There goes. He cuts out a huge amount of the enemy team's team fight. You can initiate with Batrider. Get a pick. If things go south, Global Silence. Get in there and mix things up.
What might be worth doing is checking the threshold for in-game mic,
Okay.
because apparently there's still some static. Because I think I've heard we're broadcasting quite loud into in-game, but there's nothing we can do about that.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
Audio.
Don't know if
Open mic threshold. Well, that's the threshold. Oh my god, that's at max.
5
it all the way up.
seconds remaining.
Oh.
And then no, it's still. That's not as bad.
Reserve time.
Like now, it's only broadcasting if we talk.
Yeah,
But
there
you
is
can turn
that.
voice volume down as well, can't you?
That's the echo. That's the sound.
Oh yeah.
Let me just try something here. If I go to recording devices, does it show up? Okay, let's look at this. If I turn the level down on that a little bit, hopefully that will only affect the in-game. Maybe, I mean, the microphone is quite close to my face. If I just move it away a tiny bit,
But it's when I talk as well, it's doing the same thing. So
yeah.
I think the best thing is viewers out there who are
Oh,
watching
overlay,
in-game.
overlay.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. Yeah, if you're watching in-game, go to the
For
little
battle.
arrow top left, click that, then on the menu screen, click on the little cogs, go to audio, and voice volume, trim that down a bit, and hopefully that will fix it. We are, I would say unfamiliar would be a nice way of putting it, with mixing desks, but we'll give it our best shot. If it is loud, I apologize.
So
And
they went for a Leshrac rather than Alina, so that's, set up by disruption on
and some
NC.
push as well. I think that's pretty smart. They've got push as well with the Luna, so that's good. They like to have lots of push, it seems to me, the Rock. Rhyme BM standard, says Tyrese. It's looking like an offensive tri-lane with the Wraith King and Crystal Maiden Silencer, I think. Unless they're just going to go up here, ward, and then rotate. No, they're not. They're going to stay up there. Mid, Invoker, Cook. Very legit. Too legit to quit.
He calls GG. Now we're seeing a very familiar move here from Infused, Silencer and Crystal Maiden sitting in the wings. They do have a smoke.
30
And we see this
seconds
so
to
often from
battle.
them. Loop around behind the solo mid to try and find an early first blood.
Yeah. It's going to be tricky. They do have smoke. Rhyme will surely know that this is a thing that they do. But what did he level first? I like to get Flame Guard because it basically means you can eat Harris, especially against someone like Invoker, possibly going Exhort. You know you're going to be eating a lot of damage. So if you get that Flame Guard, you can get in there, get a last hit, and get out again. Sleight Fist doesn't really do a huge amount early on.
Oh, so 30-second cooldown is a big problem. You can dodge projectiles, but 30-second cooldown, you're only going to dodge one every. I'm going to keep repeating that 30 seconds.
Yeah, damage per second. It does a bit of damage. It does absorb the magic damage. Actually, level 1 is only 50 magic damage as well. So a Sunstrike or something is still going to mess with you. But
that's pure damage anyway, so it'll go straight through.
Oh, is it pure damage?
Sunstrike,
Dang.
yeah. Straight off.
But he has taken the Flame Guard. So yeah, Cook, Exhort, doing punching. Good punching. Meanwhile, top. This is interesting, this lane. It's the 2 stuns versus 2 stuns. Or I want to call it a disable more than a stun. You
can't underestimate the silencer though. Once he hits level 2, those glaives flying across onto SD and Leshrac.
Yeah. Not to mention the his curse is such a pain to level to the last word thing. Such a pain to lane against.
I'll take a look at this Leshrac down to about 2/3 of his health, pretty much instantly.
Bang! I mean that's just crazy. It's just so horrible to have to go up against.
Now, Rhyme's winning this lane at mid through denies.
Yeah, he's 4 and 5.
Taking a lot of harass, but he does have Salve, being pulled tangos as well. He's got plenty of regen in this lane. And Stout Shield first, not going for the bottle rush. But he's showing that can definitely work.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it just lets you, push the lane a little bit. They dare not come over to you, I guess, for fear of eating a load of damage. He's going to chase down Cook here. Cook needs to be careful. Around behind the tower. Rhyme doesn't necessarily want to take tower aggro here. Top lane. Richie on the Skeleton King. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for the build. The build. That I was forbidden from mentioning, but we shall see.
I'm still really surprised at how well Rhyme is doing here, because this is a favoured matchup for the Invoker. Just to hit Rhyme, make sure he goes to low HP so he can't get in there and get right clicks.
Well, I mean, Invoker is now ahead. But it is tricky.
I don't know. Ember Spirit 6 and 7, Invoker 6 and 4. Experience difference is negligible.
That's true. A minute ago, Invoker was ahead there. But anyway, yeah, he's doing well. He's doing better on the denies. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I mean, Cook already hits fairly hard, doing a lot of damage with that Cold Snap and those Forge Spirits as well. Forge Spirits are just a pain. See, as the Invoker gets a couple of levels, and all of a sudden, Rhyme just has to stand back here. I mean, it's going to be difficult. He's going to eat a lot. Look at that. I mean, look at the damage. He's down to less than half health.
And you can use Forge Spirits for like a multitude of different things.
Yeah.
Harassing on the lane is basically an extra hero.
Yeah.
You can use it for rune control, which we'll see Cook do in a bit. But mainly what we'll see Cook do is stack this large camp down here with the Forge Spirits to get that extra boost of gold.
Yeah. Rotation possibly from Leshrac. He doesn't have smoke, he doesn't have boots, but he has a haste rune.
Now we've got Searing Chains on the Ember as well.
No.
This could be first blood if they play this right. If Rhyme can time this, get in there, get the chains, get the Lesh stun, but I think Leshrac's going to go back top instead.
Nobody wins.
And they're going to try and maybe kill the Crystal Maiden or something like that.
They need to secure Luna Farm.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. She's got
a third of the
6
farms
last
the Wraithking
hits,
has.
compare that to Wraithking with 19. This is the problem. I mean, this is the
Dire's
thing.
bottom
Silencer's
tower
support
is
is so
under attack.
good because his curse basically forces the supports out. Especially if you have someone like Leshrac who doesn't have something that he can just cast, for cheaply. Shadow Demon not so much because he can just do the old demonic poison or whatever. And although he hasn't leveled it, the Shadow Poison that's only cost him 50 mana, so he can do that. But Leshrac, he's got to use his Split Earth. He's actually level 2 and he's only got 1 level in something. He hasn't leveled.
Yeah, he's waiting. Because this is what I was wondering earlier. You said, he's got the Edict for the pushing. But in a tri-lane versus tri-lane, he's going to hold that to see whether he can get close enough and without creeps in range to get that Edict damage off, or go for a lightning build to get maximum nuke potential with the Soul Catcher.
Yeah. Meanwhile, mid. Treads up on the Skeleton King. He's actually leading the farm, 25 and 4. Richie good at farming. The chains. Cook is caught here. He could be in trouble. But Rhyme has to back as he takes out tower damage. Cold Snap as well. Lots of damage coming down. Can that Forge Spirit do a bit more? Oh, he's so low. So low. Look at that. That's about 130 health, I think he was at one point. And he looked like he was going to do something to the Invoker, but Invoker just turning around. That cold snap is just a nightmare.
Yeah, definitely. He does have his bottle though, no Rhyme.
Mute in trouble. Mute taking a lot of damage there, down to about 150 health. Tyrese doing good work.
The great thing about having Invoker mid is he doesn't naturally go bottle, so Bat can go for that. Whereas Clockwork is going to be
There's the stun. Fodal tries to disrupt himself, but too late. There's the Curse of the Silent. He's frozen whilst being disrupted at the same time. He might... No, he's able to live. Close. This Wraith King set makes him look like Skeleton King again, doesn't it? That's the whole point. Look at it.
It's a really fearsome mask.
Yeah, that is a hell of a helmet. Terrifying.
Oh, mid lane, cold snap again. There goes a Sleight of Fist onto Cook. He's got to back out here.
Yeah, Cook's in big trouble here.
Searing Chains.
Oh, this is
going to be
first blood. Cook gives it up. That looked like it was going to be a better lane than that for Cook, but giving up the first blood there. He pulled it back now. He was actually 21-9 to Rhyme's 22-9, so he'd pulled back the farm to be almost dead level, and then giving up that first blood, just wandering over. This is the thing with Ember Spirit, the chains and the Flame Guard. I mean, the damage per second, just look at that. Damage per second, 60. And a magic absorb in a big radius, 400.
Sunstrike finishing him off.
Gets the Luna and the Shadow Demon.
They killed the Silencer, but...
Who did they lose? Oh, they killed the Silencer, okay. Game pretty brutal in the early exchanges. See what Richie goes for as his first item here. Maybe gets a BKB or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. Invis Rune. Rhyme's going to get it. Maybe come bot. Try and get a gank on this Bat. He's very low. He killed Clock. He killed Clock. We missed that, but he killed Clock.
Yeah, Clock got stuck in the cogs with Batrider using Firefly.
Batrider needs to be very careful. If he doesn't bottle up here, he's going to be in trouble. There is an Ember Spirit.
Even dropping the branch. Maximum efficiency from Tyrox.
Yeah. Why not? And Rhyme down here, leaving Cook to do whatever he wants mid while he comes down here. He came down here for a gank, couldn't get one. I don't know if Tyrox knows he's in here, but he's keeping out anyway. I think Pop might have gone in there. Meanwhile, top. Tone making people cry with that curse.
Yeah, Richie went for the stun, but nice disruption from Faudal there, stopping that in its tracks. And Elio wisely not using Crystal Nova. Need that mana for the next engagement.
You know what? It should be possible for me to see your viewpoint. Like, I should be able to just sit back and let you do the camera work from my computer. Isn't it weird that the casters don't have the access to the eye? I should be able to do that. I think that should be a feature.
There would be a way to do it.
What?
No, but then we wouldn't be broadcasting in-game.
Yeah. Like, it feels like something easy that I could just set the camera so that you direct my view.
I do all the work.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you do everything. There is a 7 minute 40 Midas on the Invoker.
Well, that's pretty good for mid because the average time for Midas is sort of end of 5 minutes towards 6 minutes. He's died once as well.
Yeah.
Smoke here on the left rack, and there's a regen rune top for the Ember Spirit to go and take, and he's pushed this lane out pretty well. And he's maxed Flame Guard. Again, I was talking to Ryan last night, and he was saying, you know, Ember Spirit, not one of his best heroes. He doesn't fully understand the extent of that hero's powers.
Yeah.
And he was saying Flame Guard, you know, I don't think it's that good, but everyone seems to do it. And now he's actually maxing Flame Guard. And it did very well against that Invoker mid.
It is great. It really is great. I mean, you become very difficult to kill.
Elia.
She could be in trouble.
Right.
Curse goes down. Richie is only level 5. He's going to die. No, he lives. Oh no, the Shadow Poison and the rocket.
Dire's middle tower is
Yeah,
under
I think he
attack.
was soul captured as well. So all 5 top here. Oh, that Curry is pretty brave. Where's it going? Moseying off down right in the river. What is this thing doing?
Sending a bracer to Rhyme. Oh, Tone.
Oh, Tone's going to cut it
Dire's
off here.
bottom tower
Tone's
is
like,
under
free courier.
attack.
That's like 4 hits though, I don't think he'll get it.
Unlucky. If it was later in the game, he would be getting that every day. It's a shame you can't sunstrike the courier. That would have been fun.
You can still use Roar and stuff on it though.
Yeah. And Culling Blade.
Of course.
Dire's
Does that still
bottom
insta-kill
tower
the
is
courier,
under
or is
I
that
attack.
thought it
changed
did.
that?
I thought it did. I'd have to look it up.
Well, because it's if a hero is under the 250 damage threshold or HP threshold, then it dies instantly, and the courier only has 150 HP.
Mm-hmm. Where you think you got to cull it, as in you got to properly finish it?
No, I mean I think it's
Yeah,
It's obviously got low enough HP.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can cull it. I mean, I've culled Roshan before. It puts it on cooldown,
Yeah.
but it works. It's bloody worth it.
Bloody worth
Bloody
it.
worth it. Richie building a drum.
Take a look at Tarox's item build. Phase on the back.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does, but I don't think I've ever seen it before. We usually see, Tranquils if you're on a solo lane, Arcanes occasionally.
Oh, he could be in trouble here. He's level 9. He, working hard. He's very fast. I mean, 340. And with the phase boots, he'd be moving at 16% of 340. 385? Something like that? I don't know. Around that mark.
Math is hard. Math.
I'm going to work it out, so I've got calculator.
Out comes Windows Calculator, guys. Now, Cook has a couple of options where he wants to go in this game. Oh, here comes the Ember Spirit, though. Has an Illusion Room, Flame Guard, Sunstrike, Cold Snap. Going to be able to take down Ryan, possibly, but no! Moves to his Remnant over there, and Tone looking for the re-engagement.
394.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yep, there you go,
is under
394.
attack.
Firefly, he is so hard to catch. Look at the levels. He's got 5 stacks of tar on clock. He needs to be careful here. Dodges the split earth. No, it caught him. But running around on the fire is very unwise. Mute in trouble too. Tarring up that clock like he still has lasso.
Can they catch him?
I don't think they can. He's just going to back. He's like, well, it's fine. I've got a kill.
Mid lane, Elia might be in trouble here. In jumps Ryan, but doesn't get the Searing Chains off. Mistimes that ever so slightly.
I mean, that takes a, you got to get used to that, I think. Because with the Sleight Fist Searing Chains, you can do them at the same time, can't you? There's the curse.
Oh, bot lane hookshot misses. Not able to catch that Batrider out, and they're not quick enough.
Yeah.
And Wraith King sort of sat
He's
up
going
here.
to turn around. He's going to turn around. In comes Invoker. This should be a last. Oh, great cogs from Mute. Saved his life. Uh-oh. And here comes Rhyme around the back. Looking for trouble. Tyrox needs to get that Blink Daggers. Forge Spirits will scout out the Ember. They die, or they're resummoned. One of the two. There we go. Tyrox is just 150 gold away. Clockwork denies that bot tower.
Top lane. Richie crits the Luna to death. Stun, Sunstrike, no chance.
TP's too late. TP's too late. He has 1,000 gold saved up. Drums and treads. I mean, when he used a drum charge to chase her down there. I mean, when he uses that drum charge, he's traveling over 400. Like, he's faster than the Batrider with phase.
So what's this item build then?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's Blade Mail.
I'm not going to tell you.
It's Blade Mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not my. That's not the item build. But what they're doing is, I mean, I don't think they do the build necessarily right off the bat. I mean, in a pub game you can get away with it, but they might have to build other things first. We'll see. Blade Mail is good against Ember. I mean, you pop that and run around next to him. Flame Guard, he can't turn it off.
Against their entire team. Luna with the Eclipse, you turn on Blade Mail, then deal tons of damage and then respawn if you die. Leshrac, Edict. Yep. But look, Leshrac's gone for that lightning build I was mentioning earlier.
Yeah.
They want to try and pick people off rather than heavily push towers.
So, looking at the last system denies, Batrider, Cook on the Invoker, and Wraith King are all doing better than Ember and Luna. Poor old Leshrac only has 2 to his name, but yeah, this is a close game. Infused playing very well, getting good pickoffs, rotations from the Rock, not in time. That burst damage from Wraith King, if he can land that bolt and get a crit, it's time to dance.
Tom has a couple of stack camps here, but his damage output isn't great. Doesn't have any glaives, so he can't clear these camps easily. Plus, no lifesteal yet.
Yeah.
Treads, Basilius, no big items coming up for him anytime soon.
There's that rocket. Sleight of Fist and Rocket, and Cook loses quite a bit of health for that. Has his hand of money. It's on cooldown. Go and eat a creep, Cook. He's like, Midas.
Must use Midas.
And who's this coming around the back here? Is
Look at this big stack.
Where? Oh,
Where
buddy.
Cook is.
Oh, buddy.
And he's got 1 in Wex. He's got double Forge Spirits. Can get Chaos Meteor right now.
The creep crusher. Drop a meatball on that tomato. The Hellbear Smasher is terrifying. Look at his face.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Where is he?
He's
oh yeah.
he's running
the
there.
derpiest face ever.
4 staff up on Invoker. Elia is doing a bit of Gauntlet gaming, and then she'll do Bracer gaming, I'm sure.
No, she's going for an urn. Has that same.
Oh, she's getting the urn, yeah, of course. Meanwhile, bot DD Ember, Tyrese
Nice
gets
play.
the heck out of there just in time. They're looking for him, but they ain't gonna find him. He's held his own down here, really. I mean, he's level 11. He's got
2 kills.
really good farm, 2
Dire's
kills.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Really nice to see him start getting pick-offs, especially on his
Radiant's
Ember
bottom
Spirit.
tower
This
is
could
under
be
attack.
a tower here, possibly,
Dire's
if they
top
stay
tower
to
is
push.
under
I think they
attack.
will. They've got the catapult. They've got lots of ranged creeps. Here comes the next wave. Clock and Lesh are going to run up there, along with Luna, to try and defend it. Can they get a deny off? Oh, they're bailing on it. No, they ping. That ward there, I think, just may have spotted someone going up along those steps there, something
Dire's
like that.
top
Will the
tower
Dire have
is under
fortification as
attack.
well? Is this tower going to get denied? The range
Dire's structures are
fortification.
fortified.
The
They're going to run out. Catapult, Catty.
Hit the tower. Oh, nice deny from Welt, but
Dire's
Sunstrike onto
top
mute.
tower
Can they finish him off? 1 charges, split.
Oh, the split earth just in time. Blade mailed as well, I think. Drums up on Ember, but that's at 15 minutes. Flame Guard. Look at that. It's such a nice looking effect.
Now, they're not playing the Batrider in his usual role. The blink has been mainly to escape or try and initiate on a solo hero.
Yeah.
But he's basically being used as a split pusher. He's sat on this bot lane, he's pushing the towers. It did get denied, but it's almost at the tier 2, creating space for the Wraith King to farm top because it's forcing the supports to go down to that bot lane. And you've seen how many times Rhyme has been down there as well.
Oh,
He's
one more punch. He kills the Leshrac. Batrider's looking for a pick as well. There's the flame break. They used Lasso, I think, to kill Shadow Demon. We missed it on the backside there. Mute pops the cogs, but he will drop as well. Richie with a double kill, chopping his way out of the
Dire's
cogs.
top tower is under
And who are they
attack.
chasing now?
Rhyme.
Rhyme is, he wants the courier. It's being microed away. Now he's caught between a rock and a hard place. Can Cook give him the spinny spin and get around the back here? He's got 4 stuff. Get out of there, Cook. He does. Oh, dodges a split earth. Nice 4 stuff. Forge Spirits in there doing work. Tyrox has Blink Dagger, has Lasso on cooldown for 30 more seconds. Good lightning. They're going to push this tier 2, this tier 1 mid, sorry. And that's it. Looking good for Infused so far.
Let's take a look at the gold graph.
5k
actually.
up on XP and nearly 7.5k up on gold.
Big leads.
This is the sort of performance we saw from The Rock in the previous game.
Yeah.
Against Reason, and here at Infused, turning the screw further, taking 2 towers in quick order. Actually, 1 was denied.
But once again, it's all about the draft. This current patch focuses so heavily on the draft that you can get outpicked.
Absolutely.
Previously, it would be mainly about laning and how well you played in the lanes, how aggressively you went. But now, if you pick the one incorrect hero, like this Luna with a short range against a couple of stuns, and Wraith King, who is very tanky, hasn't been able to farm anything, is forced to go into the jungle, and Rhyme on his Ember Spirit, he's made some good movements, but the mobility and tankiness of the Infused guys is just too much to handle.
Yeah. Not to mention, I think Tyrox did really well with Bat, so he's now a massive threat. He did well. There's a Yule stuff up on Invoker.
I've started liking this build a lot more. I always used to think, oh, it's really gimmicky, you just go for the one-hit kill, you send someone into the air, Meteor, Sunstrike, Deafening Blast. But it gives you mana regen, it gives you movement speed, which you lack when you're Quas Exort.
And then escape.
And
you were talking about his lack of escape earlier. It's like, okay, I'll spin while my team TP's in to help me.
Especially if you've been caught in Searing Chains or Cogs or anything like that.
Exactly.
Cyclone yourself up, and then you've got the ability to force staff out, get it off cooldown, get some spells out.
It's big. And, I mean, if things do go really south, of course, they've got Global Silence. I don't know if we've seen Global Silence yet.
Here we go, top lane.
There's the
This is
there's the
the
Deafening
combo.
Blast. Here comes Tyrox. Blink. Can't lasso. Ding, ding, ding. And he's away. And I like the way you leave one in lane while you go off and
go straight back.
Get back to base and then
Bottom
complete your
tower
return.
is under attack.
Ding, ding, ding. And he's back. Being chased by creeps.
Shadow Demon trying to farm up there.
Dire's
Tyrox
bottom
has
tower is
Lasso and
under
Blink.
attack.
Mute has
Radiant's
not been
top
able to
tower
get in
is under
amongst it.
attack.
And I think that's been his problem so far, is he hasn't been able to gank
Dire's
really
bottom
with the
tower
hook.
is under
He's been on the
attack.
back foot a lot because I think Batrider had such a great start. And now look at this, they're just happily farming the jungle. Meanwhile, the Rock are all sort of milling around in their own jungle. There was a ping going down there around Roche. I don't think they're saying let's do Roche, I think they're saying go check Roche, but they're not in there, just farming.
Almost-
Richie saving up his money.
Almost 3,000 gold on this Wraith King. I sent an internal grin from you.
I'm not saying anything.
Now the grin comes to the surface, there's something going on here.
I'm just saying, if he's saving up his money, and if he buys what I think he's going to buy, then I will cheer. But we'll see.
Like, do you go straight for rapier here?
No, no, I don't think so. No, I mean that wouldn't be an unusual build. It's one of the Valve suggested items for Skeleton King. So yeah.
Oh. I still remember when Mask of Madness was suggested item on Night Stalker, and everyone in pubs would buy it for no reason other than that.
Well, I mean, it's hard to know. I mean, unless you spend your time reading strategy guides and things, it all seems good. It makes me hit quicker. Sounds good. I used to buy it on all kinds of heroes. My friends were like, "You do realize it means you take a buttload more damage."
Crystal Maiden Mask of Madness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a Lich Mask of Madness build, which is pretty legit. Because he does hit pretty hard. You slow someone down, Mask of Madness. Uh-oh, Cook killed Leshrac. We missed that.
What did he use there? Yeah, the big combo, Sunstrike, Meteor, Deafening Blast after the Yules. There is no way to escape that as a support.
No, there is not. You basically just have to pray. Oh, Batrider killed. We don't know how. They were all there. By 5 guys, that's how.
Well,
they've all TP'd down here. There's the Yules. We'll catch him. Ice Wall. Rhyme in trouble here. There's a Global Silence. They should be able to melt him down. One more attack. Yes, he does. There goes the Eclipse, though. Elliot dancing in the snow, but it doesn't work. Richie doing good punching. He could kill Fodor here. He's still going. Of course, he will come back to life. Does he have any friends? He does not.
Oh, big Deafening Blast.
That was big. Can he kill Mute here? He's trying. He gets a stun off on Tom. Turns around and finishes it off clock. That was a great change of target right there. Richie blade mails up. Dodges the Split Earth. Leshrac trying to finish someone off. One more hit on Infused Tone, but he manages to get a lightning off, but it doesn't kill him. Triple kill for Tone. That's fantastic play by Infused. Well done. 4,500 gold saved up by Richie. I really thought he was going to die there, but he just didn't. I thought that he was hitting the clockwork, and he suddenly realized, wait a minute, I need to deal with this Luna.
Yeah.
Turn around, threw a flaming skull at her, finished off the clock, and then turned his attentions to her. That was
such great presence of mind to realize, multiple threads there. You're stuck in cogs hitting the clockwork.
Yeah, but it's easy to get that tunnel vision. But you're thinking, well, I've got blade mail up. Assault battery isn't going to kill me as quick as Luna.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
My audio just went terrible.
In your headset?
Seems okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. The announce went like that. It sounded like really muffled. It might have just been an audio bug. I think this installation of Dota is a little bit funky.
Rhyme going for a Battle Fury very late in the game.
Wraith King has bought a Sacred Relic.
I see. Well, there are really only 3 items he could go for.
We'll see which one he goes for. Depending on how the game's going, he might go Rapier, but we'll see.
I think Bob's given up the game. The Pyrian Flex special, Radiance into Mjolnir.
It's true. I haven't lost with it. I think it may have been Infused that gave me that build. So, I have a feeling they're doing it. They don't need to. I mean, this game is going to be really tough for the Rock to turn around, I think. It's
take a look at the gold graph. The initial laning phase, up to 11 minutes,
even, right?
4,000 gold difference. That's nothing really. That's a bit of a lead. But then it's literally like step by step. They're taking team fights. They're finding really good pickoffs. And taking the game fully in their control. And that's Radiance Wraith King 23 instants.
And now he gets Mjolnir, and he runs around
and
punching like crazy.
Doesn't give a damn about anything.
And because the thing is with the Radiance, he's so hard to kill, and because he's in the middle of the fight, and you've got like abilities to slow people, you've got the ability with Invoker to sort of, control people. So he can just stand there punching all day, and he becomes this unstoppable killing machine.
I think the biggest thing is
and it gives him that farm, but it gives him that farm as well.
Rhyme in trouble. One more hit, down he goes.
Richie punching. There you go, Cook, double kill. They turn around and they're going to finish off Mute as well. Good, tiring him up. Batriders killed him. Prizes all round. Who else can they get? Luna, Lasso, Silenced, Ice Wall. More death.
I think you call GG here as Dwayne John Rockson.
You reckon? Just GG go next?
Yeah. Because if you drag this game out, you're only going to lose in, 5, 10, 15 minutes. You're not going to be able to come back from this.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Because they don't
bottom
have
tower
one
has
big
fallen.
combo where they can AoE Infused off the face of the map.
Yeah.
They focus so heavily on hook someone, then disrupt another guy, Leshrac stun someone else, and then Ember Spirit try and do
Right.
as much damage over them as they possibly
Now,
can.
look at Ember's items.
Yeah, he's got nothing.
Yeah, he's working towards his first battle fury. He needs the
Roshan
perseverance.
has fallen to
Cook
the
just finished
Radiant.
off his Ags. Wraith King has Radiance, for God's sake.
He has something on the courier as well, no? Okay.
I mean, you know, they're running away with it infused. Leshrac has brown boots and he's playing Bracer Gaming.
Stack the braces.
Yeah. DD rune for Batrider, and they want to press this advantage, get a kill, get a
Dire's
Rax,
middle
and
tower
force a
is under
GG.
attack.
Here we go.
Dire's
There's
middle
the slow.
tower has fallen.
I really do think this silence has been a pivotal pick for them, though.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Silence is I think it's a great pick here. Where are they going?
Farm Ancients push tier 2 bot. It's the
Yeah.
last outer tower remaining. Then they can try and split push mid and bot.
He's gonna finish this wave and get his Hyperstone. He's pretty close to it. Get this tower, get the Hyperstone, and then it's time to rock and roll.
It's a really lean item build from Tone. Treads, 4 staff, and a
Dire's
TP in
bottom
his
tower
stash.
is under attack.
Shadow Demon has just bought treads. Here you go.
Dire's
Richie's
bottom
like, do I go and
tower
get the
has
Hyperstone or
fallen.
do you want to fight? They're like, let's just go fight. Come on. Tyrese looking for a
Dire's
pick.
bottom tower is under
Where is
attack.
everybody?
That alacrity on the
Yeah.
left as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Slight fist.
If Ember had any semblance of items, Batrider looking for the pick off here. Disruption onto him after
Oh,
series
needs to be
change.
careful. He doesn't have a BKB.
He's got 4 staff, so he's fine.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Tone, the global silence,
Dire's
forcing them
bottom
all back.
tower is
Richie
under attack.
running in circles, trying to catch someone. Oh, the Eclipse takes out 2, but they do have the Aegis. Skeleton King comes back to
Dire's
life.
bottom barracks
He's
are
kept
under
in place by the cogs. He's doing some good punching. Can they finish off Mute? The Radiance burn. Cook actually gets a double kill. The Ice Wall, I think, but they finish them off. Total team wipe there. They overextended.
They dived a little bit too far.
Radiant's
They could have
top
sat
tower
at the
is under
racks.
attack.
Rypex with another item. Are you
Bloody
kidding me? This is
hell.
crooked.
But they could have sat at the racks, just taking it down with 4 spirits alacrity. They dived a little bit too far.
Yep, they did. And they didn't even get their axe. I think objective gaming in that instance would have been a little better. But Wraith King lost an awful lot of money. An awful lot of money.
Well, what was his streak up until then?
I don't know. I mean, he hadn't died. He'd killed like, let me think.
He died twice, but
Yeah, but one of the times was just now. He had 5 kills. I don't know if he... When did he last die?
I can't remember.
Either way, he had nearly
He died when he was still level 5 up on top lane, so right at the start. So
he had nearly 2,000 gold
he
before
prob-
that fight.
he
Oh,
prob-
he bought the Hyperstone. It's on the
Okay.
career. Okay, I was going to
So
say.
he probably he died once and then he got 5 kills.
Right.
And then he died the second time.
See, but there's the Hyperstone that I was talking about. Like,
Mhm.
he is totally doing the build. There you go. It's exciting, man. It's exciting.
You're rubbing your hands in
Yeah.
anticipation.
It's just fun. Like, you just become the ridiculous damage dealer. Because he punches so fast.
And with alacrity.
With alacrity
yeah.
as well. It's ridiculous. And with the Radiance as well. I mean, with the Blade Mail on, he's running around with Radiance, punching you. It's like, well, what the hell do we do?
Tone has a buckler and Elia has almost mech completed.
What do you suppose he's getting? Just casual
Just
buckler?
casual buckler, yeah. Limit the amount of damage Rhyme can do with that sleight of fist, I guess.
Yeah. +5 armor. Legit.
Glaives as well. 'Cause their main worry is that AoE physical damage that comes out of the rock.
Man, this headset really digs into your ears. And your face. Both of us found out we had like a line on our face from the headset. It looked like someone's cut us. Roshan nowhere near respawning. Mute needs to get going here somehow, some way. Try and get a pick off. But it's tough now because we're all running around as 5.
And I think one of the biggest things in that dive was Cook got his tornado off on only illusions. If he it was a nice split from the Rock, to be fair. But if he had got that combo of, Tornado, Meteor, Deafening Blast on 2-3 heroes, they could have dived, wiped the Rock, then gone back for racks, which I think is what they were expecting.
Yeah.
So we'll have to look for that in the next fight, whether the Rock are able to split again, or if they tunnel vision down onto one of the heroes. Because they don't have Aegis Immortal on Cook anymore. But Wraith King can always respawn. Level 16 now, so he's got that lower cooldown, 60-second cooldown on his ultimate. Rhyme has Battle Fury. 2,500 gold farmed up for him as well. What do you reckon, Desolator or crit?
Well, if he can get the Sleight of Fist off, he can do quite a bit of damage. He could maybe kill the Silence Crystal Maiden, with a crit, do a lot of damage. The potential is there.
And you could even go for another Battle Fury.
Yeah, he could. He absolutely could. I'm not sure that they're going to have time necessarily.
Radiant's
He's
top
not now.
tower is under
Yeah, he
attack.
does. I think he just wants to do damage. Hope that him and Luna, with the cogs, with the split earth, with a good disrupt, can keep Infused in place long enough for them to just kill someone.
Safe for buyback for now, but if he has to buy that crit, they're going to lose Rax here any minute.
Yeah, everyone else just sitting back, letting Wraith King go in. Use one of his 2 lives to try and just push. The Rax is down to half health. He'll just heal up.
Dire's
Go back
Buckler,
in.
earn, and go back in.
Here we go. Continue punching.
You getting ready for hook shots, but do they go on the Wraith King? Is it actually
Stun.
worth it?
And he gets the Rax.
Oh, they've
There they
found
go.
Rhyme.
They
Here
get
comes the
Rhyme.
damage.
Big damage coming down.
Radiant's top
Bang.
tower is under attack.
Down he goes. Instant buyback. Oh, meatball right out of the sky. But the Eclipse chasing in takes one of Wraith King's 2 lives. He comes back. Nice shackle, but great deafening blast from Cook there. Catching 3. Lots of damage. The mech pops. Fodor might die. No, he's okay. He uses his wand. Flamebreak as well. Lots of damage coming down. Richie wants to go back in, but can they? I think they back off. They got one of the 2 racks, and they killed a lot. They just go back, lick their wounds, and go straight back in.
Once again, Flamebreak messing up the Invoker combo. There were 2 lined up in that Tornado Meteor, but the Flamebreak split them apart, so neither of them were caught in it.
Yeah. I think the thing with Flamebreak is it's tempting to toss it in there, but you've got to be careful, especially when you've got those setups that you want to land. It was a great Blink Lasso in the first place to get Rhyme, though. But the Deafening Blast, that was big. I think that hit 3.
Oh, wow. Rhyme's going for a BKB.
I think that's fair. I do think that's fair.
I don't think he's going to accomplish anything with
If
it.
he doesn't get it, he's just going to get lassoed. If he gets it, he can at least fight. If he doesn't use it, if he doesn't have it, all that happens is the Batrider just sits back out of the fight, blink lasso, and he dies, just like he did.
Lasso goes through BKB. So does Global Silence.
Oh god, you're right. Well then, yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. Because if he BKBs too early, he's going to get lassoed, Global Silence.
I didn't think you could lasso through BKB.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's crazy.
And then if he
Really?
uses it too late, he's going to be lassoed and Global Silenced anyway. So either way, it's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't.
Disable works on magic immune units. What the hell, man?
That's why
ridiculous.
I was thinking crit is going to be the be
Yeah.
all and end all. Either he gets some big crits on the supports, finds some kills, and forces Infused back, or
That's
they lose
friggin'
base.
crazy. Like normally it's the BKB mitigates the damage, whereas here it allows you to basically stun them. It's like wow. My lack of knowledge showing there. I don't really play Batman, so I haven't noticed.
Once again, Richie on the front
Yeah,
lines,
just
with
standing there,
Vanguard of
punch,
Infused.
punch, punch.
I really like this buckler. They're building a second mech.
Radiant's bottom tower is
they?
under attack.
They might be. Yeah, they are. They totally are.
But why?
Why? Because then the Sleight of Fist, a rocket, double mech, and straight back in.
Doesn't work.
What do you mean?
Restore does not affect units that have been
Radiant's
affected by
bottom
Restore in the last
tower
25
has fallen.
seconds.
Yeah,
It's got a 45-second cooldown, so I guess technically,
it's like you've always got a mech.
yeah.
Yeah, you mean
You have to time it well though. So you
Yeah.
gotta wait pretty much.
you can't just have 5 mechs and go
No.
mech. Yeah,
Radiant's
absolutely.
bottom
But
tower is
I mean,
under
it's like
attack.
you've always got a mech. So I guess that's it.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Swipe.
Radiant's bottom
Richie
tower
just
is
wrecking
under
these
attack.
creeps.
That alacrity, man. And now he's got the Mjolnir. Stick the active on, Richie. Go on, son.
Peasant.
Peasant. Look how hard he hits. Really fast, too. BKB on Leshrac. just so he can not die instantly in the fight.
He's got level 2 ulti as well, so he can put out quite
Yeah,
a lot.
he can.
Yeah.
But does he have the mana to sustain it?
This Richie goes down to low, gets forced out.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I think having the 2 mechs isn't bad, because they can go in, come out, mech, go in, come out, mech. You know, they've sort of got it there to just maintain that pressure.
Siege. Ember Spirit desperately trying to farm up this mid lane, get this equilibrium back across the river. Infused, not giving up. What are we seeing invoked by Cook? Still Alacrity.
My friend Dreddy pointing out in chat that I need a mechanics class. It's not a mechanics. It's a memory. I've been told a million times that the Batrider goes through, and I know that I bloody well know that you can't have more than one mech, but I just don't think. Richie, gonna die. He'll be back. He hasn't used the active of the Mjolnir at all, which I think is awesome. Yeah, and I was like, objective gaming.
And then run away.
Oh,
hook
the
shot,
hook.
catching Tyrox. He does have 4 stuff to get out.
He does. Tyrese, BKBs, Richie, blade mails, and he's down. And the Rock's starting to turn this around a little bit. Infused, playing a little cautiously. They're trying desperately to get these buildings, but I don't know if they're focusing a little too much on the buildings.
Well, they kept switching between ranged and melee racks, so they'd push racks, so they push in, attack this, and then the next push they'd go in and attack this, and then switch. If they just went for the ranged racks the first time, second time, third time, that would be dead by now.
Yeah.
Luna has a Manta style now, so that gold deficit not as big as it used to be, and it's sort of plateaued there, just under 15k. Let's take a look at the XP as well, 10,000. So the couple of pickoffs and holding the Rock in their base, really not so great. Sort of a detriment to their farming. They haven't been farming the jungle. Sunstrike. Where did that go? Enter Roshan.
Do it with flair.
Has that second mech been completed? Not yet. 1,200 gold on Tone.
What do you buy next on Invoker? Is this just buyback money, you think?
He just bought a BKB, so the rest is buyback money. But next, it would be nice to see him buy Necro or something like that, because they need that extra bit of pushing power to get up the base and destroy buildings. So at the moment, Richie on the front line, he's doing good work, but they're all sitting behind him in case the hookshot comes, but it never does. He just slowly gets whittled down. Soul Catcher doing a lot of damage as well. Oh, Cook.
Leshrac.
Here's the pickoff.
Meatball. Oh,
BKB
he's
TP.
fine.
Lasso.
Oh,
Oh,
there you
just in
go.
time!
There you go. Leshrac in a world of pain now. Bang. They can finish the job they started. Does he have buyback? He has 731 gold. He does not have buyback. And they're going to try desperately finish off this Rax. There's the BKB on Ember. I guess that's so he can fight Wraith King then. That's pretty much it, isn't it? And he won't take damage from the meatball and all the rest of it. Can you still be disarmed by Deafening Blast if you have BKB? No. Well, there you go. That's pretty much it.
Rhyme has to, Tone has to wait for the BKB to be used and then use Global Silence.
Right.
Because the Global Silence is basically just for Rhyme, so he can't have the mobility in fights. Fortification, still hitting on that melee rack. Oh,
the
hook
hook.
cross.
Elliot 4 starts away. Finish the racks, guys! Richie's like, the racks, the racks! He needs to punch. This is the problem that he ran through 3 guys there to try and finish the racks off. Richie's coming back, gets a stun off on Tom, punches him down. Luna's dead. Unnecessary meatballing.
Oh, wow.
And they should be able to finish this second lane of racks. I don't know if Rhyme GG's here or not. Very probably. But they might be thinking, well, that was so hard for them. Maybe we can hold on for this third one. Richie has 3.5 grand saved up. I don't think he gets a rapier here. I really don't.
No.
Because the last thing you want to do is give that to Ember. For God's sake, that would be an absolute living hell. Or Luna, because then it gives them too much potential to just win one fight and just blaze down mid and win the game.
I think he goes Heart here.
Yeah. Just give him that sustain. Since their whole game plan seems to be based around loitering, in and out, in and out. So, here we go. Alacrity giving him that punchability. Tyrox scouting out the top. He needs to stay aware. Ember Spirit is in there. Disruption. This could be very bad for Tyrox indeed. He's probably going to die. No! He does! But the Tornado Meatball combo. Ice Wall as well. Cook doing work. But he gets hooked. What can he do? BKBs. He runs away.
Cog's blocking him in.
He's been cog blocked. Elliot in trouble. What can
just running back and forth.
Yeah, he's going to die. He's running around in circles. They got Roche. He bought them time. They got Roche.
But he could have used Yules on Rhyme or something. He just kept getting
I
caught
think
by
he just
pouncing.
panicked. Ah! Well, they lost 3 for that Roche. But I think that all it means is that they'll take a fight at their tier 2 when those guys are up and try and, with that Aegis, just go up and finish off this final lane of racks.
Oh, look. It's Refresher on the Wraith King.
There you go. Refresher. Okie dokie. What do you get rid of? I guess you get rid of the drum here.
Yeah. See,
Refresher.
I wasn't wrong.
No, you're not wrong. But the main build is Radiance Mjolnir, yeah. But the drums is big too, because in that early game, being able to run around and catch people is huge. You know?
Mana pool as well. Like,
Yeah.
people really underestimate that. That Robe of the Magi really does help strength
yeah.
heroes.
Radiant
Gives
structures
them an extra
are
couple of
fortified.
stuns.
Absolutely. And they don't even manage to get this tier 2. Look, even after she'd gone, that glaive was bouncing around like ridiculous.
What an item.
Have you noticed in the toilets here, by the way, there are lots of posters advertising saws?
Swords and tools.
And if you buy 100
spirit
saws,
levels.
you get 30 saws
Who
free.
buys 100 swords?
A guy with a lot of trees? Or it said, this is the funny thing, it said, for like, contractors, workmen, or whatever, if you have some kind of business renovating, use a lot of saws. I mean, the average bloke isn't going to go through a saw more than once every 5 years. But if you're sawing literally all day long, chipboard and everything, you're going to go through them a lot. So maybe you do need 100 saws. But it also said for DIY enthusiasts. Richie, he's got 1,000,000 lives. You've got to kill him 4 times by my reckoning. There's 1. Comes back.
Does he use Refresher now or does he hold on?
I guess he waits. He's got the Aegis, so he'll use it in a second. He is just unkillable. Punch, punch, punch. Global silence. Now he comes back. And now he'll refresh. Nope. Yes. And he's still there. They're just killing him. He's just going to punch this Rax. Where are his team? Where is team?
Well, Tom is in the middle
Tom,
of 4
what are
of
you
them.
doing out there? He got lassoed. He must have been. And Richie gets another kill. He killed Leshrak. Leshrak buys back. Luna buys back. Richie, because of Refresher, he has another life. Rhyme wants him. He takes him, but his ult means he's coming back again.
Slow.
The slow is crazy good. And he gets a double kill. GG from Rhyme. Fantastic game. Really good, close stuff.
Dire's middle barracks.
Good draft from Infused, well executed. The best, winningest Skeleton King build.
Victory.
See, look at this. More of the kind of Chinese and Korean character names winning their items. I'm just saying.
So that's game 1 of best of 3 in the upper bracket final. One more win for Infused secures them that grand final spot.
Yeah. And likewise for the Rock, if they can win 2 games, they go through to the final. Failing that, they will drop down and play the winner of the loser bracket final, which is Rasta and Reason. Right?
Has that been confirmed?
No, those are the 2 guys that will be playing, is it not?
Oh, we've got Reason Gaming going up against GBP.
Sorry, Great British Pounding, you're right,
And then
I'm
Rasta
stepping
Gaming
over the
against
mark, and
Nvidia.
Rasta against Nvidia.
So it could be Rasta against Reason if they win their games.
It could be. I mean, going by the seedings,
Yeah.
it's more likely to be. But it could be Great British Pounding versus Nvidia for men, or any combination of those 4 teams. So we'll be back in a little bit with the next game. We're going to run some ads and play some music in the meantime, I think. But we'll see you guys in a sec. Don't go anywhere.